Alright. Hey, hello everybody. How you doing today? We are going to be playing Man, I Just Want to Go Home. Which is, I think a sentiment we can all relate to. At least some point or another. Some point in time, right? Should be a fairly quick game. So, without further ado, I don't want to, like, jabber on too much, but let's get into it. Very much like the art style. Lots of fun. The gray October skies vomited another bucket of rain on the last tram moving away the wet innards of the city. Miss this one too, huh? You think to yourself as you retreat deeper into the useless hood of your soaked-through jacket, muttering half-coherent curses and reaching into the pocket of the blank, dead rectangle of your ancient cell phone. You thump your thumb against the matte black screen disappointedly. Even if you had ordered a taxi, you wouldn't be able to pay for it thanks to your last client who deemed your service too low grade for his money. What a dick. Oh, stupid low-income son of a broke bitch. Through the static of the rain, your eyes catch a greenish reflection from the neon sign of the coffee shop. Flat. You start trudging slowly towards it like some wet, depressed silk moth, sloshing the soup from your socks and your cheap sneakers with each new step. Just no need to hurry. It's impossible to get any wetter than soaking. This is so cute. The door gives way surprisingly easy, and you stumble into the well-lit empty room, the shopkeeper's bell ringing feverishly. Barista swiftly raises her head from a worn-out paperback and says with a tinge of disappointment in her voice, good evening? Hello. Double Americano, please. Just a minute. While she operates the outrageously outdated coffee machine, you hang up your waterlogged jacket and settle your damp carcass on a bar stool near the heater. I wonder if she'll be okay with me hanging my socks over it? Well, the smell of my feet after a whole day of walking and meeting the most insufferable people in the city will probably make this place uninhabitable. So yeah, maybe don't do that, dude. I think I can at least take off my sneakers and put my feet directly over the heater. I hope their ventilation works. The fear of being judged gives way to the fear of getting sick, and you press your cold, fishy soles against the dusty metal of the heater. Eee. Oh yeah, that's better. Much better. The barista brings you an Americano, side-eyeing your bar stool heater situation. Some weather, huh? You don't say. I haven't seen a flood like this since... ever. You ain't from around here, are you? Is it that obvious? Nah, you just look like a delivery guy. Smell like one, too. What do delivery guys smell like? What does that mean? Oh, if you're talking about me frying my feet on the heater, I can... She smiles disarmingly. Ah, man, I'm just playing with you. It's just figure of speech. You can fry your feet all you want. As you might notice, business ain't going too great today. Only frogs go to coffee shops in this weather. Yeah, hate them. They never tip. Wait until you meet a human. She smiles once more, blinding you with her perfectly white teeth. Doesn't she drink coffee in a coffee shop? And extends her hand to you. Name's Rita. I guess it's us, just Monstera. I'm Monstera. Nice to meet you. That heater feels nice too, doesn't it? Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll get back to my reading and you can get back to whatever you're up to. Call me if you need anything. Wait, by any chance, do you have a mini USB charger? Mini USB? That's a blast from the past. I'm old-fashioned that way. Some people confuse it with poverty, though. What can you do? Some people just lack perception. But I have to disappoint you. I ain't seen a mini USB since like 2006. That's okay. I need to start keeping up with the times. Nah, never keep up. Rita leaves you alone with waves of warm bliss rolling through your body, from the heater and upwards. The rhythmic patter of the rain is fractally and reflected inside your brain, adding weight to your eyelids with each new drop. Oh, we taking a nap? The coffee should invigorate you, but it only adds jowls to the heat balance of your comfort. Joules? Only adds joules? Joules. Yeah. Your eyes finally give in and... That's awful. It's a terrible noise. Rita's ringtone wrangles you from sleep and you desperately cling to the table trying to balance yourself on the stilts of a bar stool. Yes? Ah, shit. Tara, really? Of course I'm on shift. Where else would I be? Alright, I'll come. Don't worry. I just need to find my swimsuit. That's all. Rita comes over from the counter and touches your shoulder. Listen, I don't want to impose on you or anything, but you seeing as you're so cozy in here, how about you just keep sitting in this chair while I quickly run across the street to get my neighbor my set of keys? It'll take 15 minutes, max. That alright with you? Wow, very, very trusting. I don't know if I would ever be that trusting. Be afraid to lose my job. What if someone comes? Oh, that would be a miracle. What if I'm not the man you think I am and I rob you blindly? That's what I was wondering. Oh, good luck robbing an empty register. No, I'd like to go for some... Oh, different options. So let's save here. If we want to do all options. So we'll agree and keep sitting in the warm coffee shop. Look at that smile. Rito smiles confidingly, opens her umbrella, and slithers out into the street. The shopkeeper's bell rings softly before falling silent, leaving you alone with the sound of rain and the gentle hum of the refrigerator. You shrug, pull the wet socks off your feet with a squelch and place them on a heater to dry. Then, with a quick glance, you notice a stack of paper napkins on a table across the room, which you hastily grab and stuff inside your sneakers in a futile attempt to soak up at least some of the moisture. Good luck with that, bud. You finish your double Americano with one big gulp. To your surprise, a shimmering clot of anxiety starts forming 2 inches below your solar plexus. Why? Oh, it's the fucking coffee. I hate coffee. Why'd I even order it? Who hates coffee? Oh my gosh. This is terrible. The rain grows stronger. The forms that the coffee shop is comprised of start to tremble. To grow disproportionate. With faint specks of light scattered across its numerous surfaces, a pile of cups on top of an ancient coffee machine gazes blankly at you. You lock your eyes on it and jump from the sound of the bell cutting through the stale air. A rumpled middle-aged man wearing a soaking wet white trench coat staggered into the coffee shop. Uh-oh. The store does not adhere to fire safety standards. Good evening, sir. Unfortunate. Pour me a glass of water, boy. Dang rude. He croaks and materializes 20 marks. A 20? Your hand grabs it way before your brain starts calculating the ethical side of such an action. 20, it's for subway rides. It's 4 subway rides. 2 packs of cigarettes. It's still not enough to get a taxi, but I'm not Little Lord Fauntleroy. Unceremoniously, you stuff your feet inside the mushy napkin linen sneakers and limp towards the sink with the finesse of an ex-paraplegic on high heels. There you grab the first sorta clean tumbler, fill it from the tap, and give it to the man. Oh my goodness. This close-up of him is dense. His trembling hand grabs the glass, elegantly empties it into his throat, and thumps it to the counter. Then he gives you a long, piercing look with his blue eyes, shining in the center of the life-drained face. You don't work here. I'm substituting for my friend. His stare drills a sense of discomfort into you. If he's the owner. Why do his hands tremble so much? An alcoholic? But he doesn't have a bloated face or any signs of bad blood circulation. Maybe it's Parkinson's, but don't forget to share the tips. He said, then turned around so swiftly that the droplets from his trench rained all over the coffee shop. He bolted out the door, causing the bell to rattle metallically. You exhale and look at the counter to find a thick wallet laying near the empty tumbler. A wallet of a stranger who's willing to pay 20 marks for a glass of water. Ooh, don't be bad. Don't be a bad person. Use fast. Oh. We're gonna do all good stuff this run, so we'll run after. Oh, but then if we leave the store, no, yeah, we gotta get the wallet back. Run after the creepy guy. You shake your head disappointingly, remove the moist lumps of paper from your sneakers, put on the disgustingly wet jacket, and run outside, pounding the vastness of your soul and the dizzying height of your moral stance. A gray silhouette is quickly moving down the street into the rain. You run, and occasionally you shout something like, "Sir, your wallet, man!" But the words dissipate into the rain without ever catching his attention. Sorry, I was just appreciating the chain of scenery here. I love the art style. Ugh, deaf fuck. You think, full kindness and humility. After a couple of blocks, the silhouette takes a sharp turn into a shabby alleyway between two worn-out red brick buildings. You pick up the pace. I don't like the sounds of it. Oh no! The first thing you see in that alleyway is a flash, revealing a limp body of a man in a striped jacket. Killing of a Japanese bookie. Then you focus on the shape of another man, flickering through a sheet of rain, holding something black and heavy in his hand. The sound of a shot ricochets from a myriad of raindrops and pierces you. Your stomach lurches up to your throat and you scream involuntarily. The stranger turns towards you, his lips moving, but you can't make out any words. Another flash blinds you. Something warm is seeping into your chest. Did we just get shot? Trying to be a good Samaritan? The wet asphalt crashes into your face with the whole devastating mass of its shining roughness. Why is my shirt so sticky? You didn't make it home. No! Okay, we'll stay at the coffee shop now, but we're not gonna run after him. Keep that wallet. Did you finally catch a break? The mind-numbing sequence of failures finally lead you to a wallet with a 20,000 marks? God dang! We're rich! And we didn't die! Really? That much? Emotions flood you. Not a single one of them is noble, but you giggle caustically and glance around looking for cameras. Well, either the coffee shop flat holds the privacy of its customers in high regard, or it just hides the contrary really well. You decide to inspect the contents of the wallet more thoroughly. In the cards section, there's a security pass issued to the name of Hans Luge, the head of security of Unrestricted Tech Solutions, LLC. I don't like Unrestricted Tech Solutions. I feel like there should be some restrictions in tech. In everything in life. But I guess that's neither here nor there. Oh, Jesus, he really does look like a head of security. Probably an ex-cop or something. VIP pass. Beside the pass, you see a half-faded VIP card from the casino Titanic? I don't know. I guess none of us are above sin. And I don't think gambling is considered a sin. As much as I don't like it. I don't think it's considered, I think it's okay. Jesus was cool with gambling. With a bit of effort, you squeeze the wallet into a tight pocket of your jeans. It's safer this way. After some consideration, you rinse the tumbler and put it back exactly where it was. Ew, that's not really washed, though. That man's lips were on it. Ugh. What if he comes back? This thought makes your breathing faster. A clot of anxiety reminds you of its presence in your chest. You bend down a bit too quickly and remove the slimy lumps of paper from your still not even close to being dry shoes. Then you rush towards the heater. Put your wet but warm socks over your feet and... Holy shit! Yells Rita as she runs inside the coffee shop. You freeze as caught red-handed pulsates in your head, your breathing almost coming to a halt. Rita shakes a gallon of water off her umbrella and looks at you with a genuine concern. Did you really try to rob the place? What about the wallet? Ooh, okay, save. Prove the world your nobility and leave Rita the wallet, hoping that a creepy, quasi-old man would come to collect it. Are you fucking kidding me? It's 20 grand. Tell Rita about the creepy stranger, but smush the wallet away. Shush. Oh, yeah, we're gonna do that one. We died for this wallet in another life. Yeah, I tried to steal the heater. Unfortunately, it's bolted too tight. Oh, yeah. I feel you. My teeth are fucking chattering. Did anyone come by? Someone did. A weird, pale German-looking guy. Shaking like he had Parkinson's or something. Also this. You give Rita a 20. You paid that much for a glass of water. Can you imagine? Whoa. Well, keep it to yourself. Consider it your paycheck for today. You sure about that? I'm not, but I want to be kind and leave a good impression. So, please don't test me. Oh no, we gotta leave it. Save again. Ask her to order you a taxi. Are you crazy leaving your personal information in a place where you've almost committed a sort of crime? This one? I kind of don't understand what this one would do, so I'm gonna pick this one. Well, you said it yourself. You quickly return the bill into your pocket. How far is the nearest metro station? Like, half a mile from here, but you don't want to go out, man. Trust me, there's nothing to do outside without a boat. But what if he comes back? You think, involuntarily clenching your jaw. I'm already terribly late, so... Oh, let me order you a taxi. Do I look like a billionaire? You squeeze your left hand through the wet sleeve of your jacket. I can pay for the ride? Do I look like a charity case? Come on, it's okay. I'm pretty sure I can walk half a mile in any weather. Can you swim half a mile, though? At least take my umbrella. Rita. You know where to return it. Alright. You step outside, muttering words of gratitude. The shopkeeper's bell rings a farewell, seeing you off into the concentration camp of late October's rain. Gosh, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time reading today. Every attempt at drying your clothes is washed away in the first 2 seconds of walking down the street. Rita's umbrella is rendered useless by an especially ferocious gust of wind that turns it inside out. You manage to close it and continue moving towards the seemingly unreachable metro station. The stormwater drainage gives up and you walk ankle deep in rainwater thinking about throat tearing off, a mind-melting fever, an ever-running nose, and all the other symptoms that certainly await you at home. Oh yeah, dude, you're gonna be sick for a long time. With a strained satisfaction, you look at your sneakers, squishing and bubbling with water with every step you take. You walk, counting your steps, swearing profusely, cursing God, clutching the wallet, and glancing enviously at every occasional car moving in the same direction as you. Oh, fuck the cars. Fuck the clothes. Fuck my immune system. The only thing that matters is that 20 grand in that leather fucking wallet. Mercantile? Sure. With the possibility of not living paycheck to paycheck for the next 6 Maybe even 9 months if you keep it frugal. And you always keep it frugal. Warms you under a frantic storm. From behind a wall of rain, a building with a neon sight. Ooh. Titanic. Titanic, I don't know. However you say that word. Emerges. Your thoughts immediately jump towards a VIP card patiently residing in the wallet. Did you? Ooh. Nah, we're gonna keep walking. We'll do that next time. I'm trying to get this guy home. I think we made it. After only a few minutes of walking in the mockingly weakening rain, you arrive at the entrance to the metro. Near the station, there's nobody in sight, not even any cars except for a single police vehicle quietly corroding through the cracks in its paint. Without paying any attention to this little detail, you push the carved doors open. You find yourself under the gaze of an entire police station. Oh no! I should have just went to the other place. The casino. Well, it's only 3 cops, but they do look intimidating. Fuck. You mutter under your breath. You feel a bead of sweat forming on your forehead as you try to walk as innocently as possible towards the subway booth, praying silently that they won't attract any more attention from these cops. The prayer goes unanswered. Oh no. Sir, excuse me, sir? Wait a second. Can I see your ID, please? You freeze. The policeman looks at your face as it drains the color with a hint of disbelief. Blood loudly pumps inside your temples. How can I not look guilty? You ask yourself as you pull out a fat wallet from the pocket of your jeans. Wrong fucking wallet. No, dummy. Your hands shake. You try to force the wallet back into a pocket of your jeans, but for some reason, it just won't fit. Whatever. You pull out your real wallet from the inside pocket of your jacket. Thud. Han's wallet falls to the ground. You rush to take it, but the cop is faster than you. He grabs it right before you can, stands up, opens it, and his eyes widen at the load of cash lining the leathery insides. He's gonna steal it. He's gonna steal the wallet. He pulls out a security pass, compares the photo of Hans with your shivering face, and says dryly, "Where'd you get that?" A second cop approaches you and casually upholsters his gun, but he doesn't point it at you. He just makes sure you're aware that he has it. You chuckle nervously. Ugh. Cops. Fucking worse. Hans Luge? No, listen, I'm not the owner of this wallet. Yes? So how'd it come into your possession then? I found it? Pack him up, Jim. You can't arrest me. But what about... Dang it, we still didn't make it home. Okay. So go back here. Keep the wallet. But this time we'll ask her to call us a taxi. Guess we can fast forward this, right? Okay. Oh, or we can prove we can do this option. Prove the world your nobility and leave Rita the wallet, hoping that a creepy quasi old man would come to collect it. Yeah, we'll do that. Whoa, that's a really peculiar route. She mutters as she puts the security pass back into the wallet. Your right eye twitches. You can keep the 20. I have no claims on the 20. You breathe a sigh of relief. She notices and chuckles understandingly. What? Despite the rain, your pocket's still dry? In every sense, but the literal. Where do you live? What kind of question is that? A very normal one for a person who wants to order you a taxi home. And pay for it too, don't worry. We'll save here. And, be a man and play coy a bit before giving her your address. You know I can't give you my address. Relax, I'm not gonna bust your door in the middle of the night with a guitar string in one hand and a bottle of lube in another. What? What are you? That got dark. What? I just want to help you. But why? For the biggest karmic payback of my life, obviously. You sneeze furiously. Alright, I'll give you my address on one condition. Give me your phone number. Wow, slick. Very slick. You know, to learn about the fate of this wallet later, of course. Of course. Gives you a half-ironic smile and scribbles her numbers on a napkin. I live at 12 Zampano Street, apartment. Whoa, you really think the taxi's gonna drive you straight to your door? I don't know how tiny this taxi is. Okay, I'll ask the driver the dimensions. She pulls out her phone to finally order a ride. You shift your weight inside your wet shoes and think about the damp mess of today's events. Why was that man, that Hans, so fucking suspicious? Who the hell carries 20 grand in cash in this wallet? What's wrong with... Oh, your bladder, actually. It's about to blow up. You zip to the bathroom with a grimace that one shouldn't try at home. 3 minutes later, you casually walk out, drying your hands on your semi-wet jeans. Your carriage awaits you, sir. Thanks, Rita. See you around. You raise 2 fingers to the ceiling and ding a brass bell on your way out. As you step outside, you are met with a fistful of water in your face. A murky taxi driver with a mustache and a post-acne, uneven skin doesn't pay any attention to your attempts to find a comfortable sitting position in the back. His headlights, muffled by the rain, only illuminate a meter of the road ahead, sentencing the car to a crawl at about 15 miles per hour. Hot dang. That rain is coming down. They were not lying. After an eternity of being stuck in low gear, you hear a faint sound of a police siren. Then a trench coat wearing shape of a person crosses the street mere inches away from the hood of the car. The driver smashes the brakes. I should probably buckle up. Yeah, always wear your seatbelt. Safety first. Blue reflections of the police lights dance on every surface of the nearby buildings. Through the windshield, you see a silhouette of headlights swerving towards you. You hear the screech of tires and feel the force pushing you out from the back seat. Your flight is accompanied by the loud crack of either your skull or the windshield with your effortlessly breakthrough as you fly over the crumpled accordions of the car. Oh my gosh. The endpoint of your trajectory turns out to be a police light that softly sinks inside your rib cage. We died a gruesome death. Oh no. You try to take your last breath, but only manage to gasp for air. We did not make it home. I don't think we're ever gonna make it home. Okay. We'll do... I guess the taxi one again. I have too many things saved. Oh, these are automatic saves here. Quick saves here. Okay. So... I think we'll get the same ending, but we'll do a different response for the address. Alright, straight up give her our address. Yeah, same. I don't know how tiny the taxi is. Yeah. Half a mile down the street, you hear a soft thud of a body. Oh! Hold on. Yeah. This time we hit a body. Oh, it's different! Okay. The driver frantically pushes the brakes, halting the screeching carcass off of his car. A trench coat wearing shape opens the door and throws the driver out into the rain. What? He stared down the barrel of his gun with the intensity of a soon-to-be slaughtered chicken. Hello again. I don't have your wallet. Oh. You swallow some bile that rushed into your mouth as Hans assumes the driver's position at the wheel and states casually, I'm not a killer, boy. You're not? Could have fooled me. Of course. I believe you, Hans. Wait, what? How the fuck do you know my name? Shit. Not a killer twists his torso and once again acquaints you with his weapon. Did Toivo send you? Or was it someone on Koji's side? Who the fuck are you, kid? Start talking. He barks abruptly. You left your wallet in the coffee shop. You start wriggling in the back seat trying to pull his wallet out of your pants. A muzzle flash leaves a small hole in your forehead as your brain splattered the rear windshield. You don't hear the bang. Dang. Okay. So that was... We didn't have the wallet anymore, though. I thought we left it with her in that scenario. Let's go... I'm trying to remember now which ones we've done. Let's see what this one was, because I don't remember. Oh, yeah, leaving. Yeah, let's go ahead. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Yeah. We'll do this one. Okay, so instead of staying in the coffee shop, we're going to just leave. Sorry, Rita. I don't like taking on more responsibility than absolutely necessary. How far is the metro? About half a mile. Did you finish your coffee? Yeah. Then give me $2.50 and let's go. We're heading in the same direction. Nice. Your slim wallet coughs out the last 3 marks. Rita hands you back 50... Excuse me. Pfennings? Puffennings? Just enough to buy 1 metro token. You slip your almost dry feet into the cold, slurping sneakers. Disgusting. With an unveiled revulsion, you push your hands through the cold insides of your wet jacket. Rita smiles sympathetically and takes an umbrella from behind the counter. The rain seems to have known about your plans to leave the coffee shop, because it pours harder than ever, almost turning into a waterfall. Rita pulls the door and runs outside simultaneously, opening her umbrella. Unfortunately, the umbrella proves ineffective against the horizontal rain, and she immediately catches a fistful of water with her face. She curses silently and offers you a spot under the umbrella, but you make a vague gesture with your hand signaling your indifference to being 5% less wet. After the 3rd attempt at conversation between you was disrupted by yet another specifically ferocious wave of rainfall, both of you sink into despair and quietly trudge along the streams of precipitation. Rita is visibly angry. You feel nothing but numbness of joints and a strong desire to pee. All that coffee. Finally, a building with a neon sign, Titanic, emerges through the wall of rain. Rita yells something that could be interpreted as, "This is fucked. Let's go inside." However, considering the distance you've already covered, the metro station shouldn't be that far away. Ooh, so we can go in with Rita, or we can also come here alone. So we'll save. You know what? Yeah, let's go in. The padded door is unreasonably difficult to open. The relatively empty casino interior greets you with a wave of warm, subdued lighting. Rita loudly whispers all kinds of curses as she shakes the umbrella, drawing everyone's attention. 3 half-drunk, identically shabby men stand around a roulette table not doing anything but drinking. Behind them, an entrance to the VIP room is guarded by a classically bald, 6-foot-tall, refrigerator-looking goon with an impenetrable face that not even a mother could love. To the right, a weirdly energetic bartender with a devilish spark in his eyes, filling the lime box with freshly cut limes. Across from him, a somewhat Asian girl your age with wet blonde hair covering her shoulders sits at the bar. She raises her glass as she notices you two. Rita promptly walks up to the bar. You trudge along indecisively. Why? Well, what else is there to do? Rita! Oh, is this her roommate? Whoa. Whoa, girl, when did you get this drunk? And where's Koji? He's... I don't know. Why do you want to see my father? You know, silver fox is still a fox. That's weird. Having a crush on your friend's dad? Ugh, I don't know. Ew, no. Take a lap. Think about your behavior. Ooh, and Koji knew the wallet guy, right? Because he asked if Koji sent us. Unless there's, I guess, 2 Kojis in this town. There could be. I don't know. Oh, relax. I'm just messing with you. Unless... Oh, Rita. Who's this wet rat next to you? Name's Monstera. Nice to meet you. And I'm not a rat. I'm a nutria. I'm Tara. Let's do shots. Every whim for your money. I'm a bit broke today. He's a delivery person. Ah, the most persecuted minority. Well, okay. I'll bankroll you. I don't like feeling like an alcoholic. What about me? You're on duty. Aw, come on. I'm not a firefighter. The 3 of you have vodka shots. Ugh. The warmth is spreading through your body and you realize just how cold you really are. Achoo. Nice weather, huh? Tara, here's your key. I gotta go. I just realized that I didn't close the coffee shop. Oh, thank you, darling. See you around. Bye, Rita. Silently, you raise your 2 fingers. More vodka? Yeah, sure. What's the occasion? The end of my relationship. We broke up. Well, to be honest, I got dumped. Aw, poor Tara. Oh, well, cheers. I don't know why I made her sound like a valley girl. She downs another one. You keep up. Victor, why are you bothering with shots? At this point, just give us a bottle. But Koji said... Victor, darling. Koji's not here. So don't fuck with me on his behalf. Hey, manners. Apparently, she doesn't have any. She's also very drunk. Alright, cheers. Come on, ward off the cold. Oh, man. We're gonna be too drunk to get home. So, how long have you and Rita known each other? I don't really know her. I just walked into flat and... Whoa, man. Tara touches your jacket and immediately pulls her hand away. Ew, you're like soaked. No shit, Sherlock. Oh, come on. I sincerely want... He slides off the bar stool and grabs your shoulder. Let's go to my Rita's place. You need to dry your clothes. It's just across the street. Come on. Come on. I'm not inviting you over to fuck. My heart is all sorts broken. Jesus Christ, you men. I'm a nutria. I still don't know what that means. Should I know what that means? Oh, so sorry, darling. I forgot. But what if she's crazy? Save. We'll go to her. But I need to get home. Alright, I'll go with you. Hell yeah. Victor, can we have our vodka to go? That's not how bars work. The bartender rolls his eyes and smiles at Tara, grabs first the bottle, then you, and pushes the door open. Oh, I guess that's how this bar works. Together, you step into the creaky corridor with washed out wallpaper. Welcome to my and Rita's humble abode. Humble? This is a bloody mansion. Oh, I know. 55 square feet with a dryer and a dishwasher for only 150 marks a month. 150? You gals have got it way too good. I pay 400 for my shithole. And I don't even have a dishwasher. That's sad. I remember days I didn't have a dishwasher. I'm very thankful for that dishwasher now. I just know a guy who knows, well, my father. Alright, get your ass in the shower. I'll put on the kettle. Why are you so caring? Because I'm gonna fucking kill you, that's why. You know, total dismemberment and, decapitation? No. Dismemberment includes decapitation. The word I'm looking for is... disembowelment? Yeah. No. Well, maybe. Whatever. Will you give me a towel? Just the hand one. Royal blood. Just use the hand one, royal blood. That served royal blood to you. He walks into the kitchen as you hang your waterlogged jacket on the floor. Leave your shoes under the heater and walk into the bathroom, clicking on the light switch. It's a bathroom. A single light bulb illuminates the pink tiled walls, a ceiling tastefully sprinkled with black mold, ugh, and a worn-out violet carpet. Carpet? With a cartoon frog that also hasn't been spared by the passage of time. Oh, okay, like, they put a rug down. When you say carpet, I'm assuming that the whole bathroom is carpeted, and I hate that. But I think it's just a little bathroom rug. Yeah. I feel you, frog. You say wearily as you close the glass door of the shower cabin. The hot water beats the goosebumps out of your skin, flows down to your feet, and restores their sensitivity. Lost in a labyrinth of drunken thoughts, you lose the sense of time. Only when the once hot water turns almost cold do you realize that you've probably overstayed your welcome. Towel. On a washing machine, Tara has left a gray towel stained with peroxide, along with a triple XL shirt emblazoned with an Auto Care logo, and socks that are at least 3 sizes too small for you. You put on everything, plus your slightly wet boxers, and stare into the darkness of the bags under your eyes as you dry your hair, contemplating all the choices that brought you to this moment. Hey, at least you're dry. As you exit the bathroom, oh no, a muffled sobbing from behind the closed kitchen door reaches your ears. Peering down the dark hallway, you can make out the blurry shape of your jeans draped over the heater. They probably are still wet, but at least warm and quasi-wearable. Oh. Alright. Save. Well, it'd be nice, right? Try to console her. Oh god. You push open the creaking kitchen door and see Tara drinking straight from a bottle of vodka. I don't know, this looks like poison to me. I mean, alcohol is poisoning, but... Salty streaks of tears have drawn reddish lines all over her cheeks. Slowly, as if not wanting to draw any attention, you sit beside her and ask. Tara? She puts the bottle on the table and swiftly wipes her face, smearing her mascara all over the face. Her red eyes find you through a veil of tears and ask. Yeah? Thanks for the shirt. What happened? She breaks down into silent sobs. Awkwardly, you embrace her with one hand and sigh heavily as you feel her burning wet face on your t-shirt. Oh. My father just died. Just now. He was killed by someone. Killed, Her halting speech reaches you through the sobs, and the meaning of her words hits you like a ton of bricks. He They said I need to go to the morgue to identify him. He had his wallet on him. Old Asian man in a striped tuxedo. Dang, we saw that. We saw this whole thing. What a good game. I'm really liking this. I mean, sorry, Tara, but she recoils from you and freezes. The only thing you manage to squeeze out of yourself is, I'm sorry. Thanks. Stands up and paces the room. Maybe it wasn't him. Maybe someone stole his wallet and he reaches for the almost empty bottle. An unexpected impulse compels you to grab it before she does and make a big gulp with your eyes closed. Ugh. Oh, why? Jesus, why? She whimpers as she slides down the wall into the dirty floor near the refrigerator. You walk up and sit down beside her. I should go. There. Shouldn't I? Yeah. Is this okay if I just sit here? 5 minutes. It's 5. Kara bursts into tears. You squeeze her shoulder, wishing to shift the pain towards your fingers and help exorcise it from her body. Kara? Yeah? You need to go. You too. Home. Let me order you a taxi. Ah, come on. You've done more than... You tug on the t-shirt, signaling to her that she's already given enough to a random delivery guy who happened to meet her roommate and somehow ended up being beside her during the toughest moment of her life. Don't mention it. My exes. I thought... Half an hour ago, I thought that it couldn't get any worse. Wish I... Heart-wrenching sobs interrupt her speech. I have to go. I'm ordering you a taxi. You do not resist. Tara finds her phone and orders you a ride to the Zampano 12. You thank her in the emptiness of her loss. She smiles a pale smile and asks for a cigarette. You smoke in silence, waiting for the car to arrive. You express your gratitude again. She flicks off the words along with the cigarette dust, clenches her jaw, and stops crying. You hastily get dressed and go downstairs together with Tara. The clouds have cleared, revealing a starless night sky. She hugs you goodbye. Be strong. For the last words of platitude you tell her before crawling into the vomit-smelling insides of the taxi. Ugh. We made it home, though! You arrive home too late, shake the wet clothes off, and sit on your bed for 40 minutes, replaying in your mind what happened in that faraway kitchen. Poor girl. It's a not so happily ever after. Yeah, it's kind of a shitty ending. You don't notice how quickly you fall asleep. The first rays of morning sunshine crawl across your face, almost waking you up, but luckily they get blocked by the heavy clouds of an oncoming storm. It's 6:40 on your only day off. You keep sleeping. Dang. I'm pretty sure there's still some other endings we haven't seen, so I wanna go back to some saves. I really like the music, the art style of the music. Very fun. Okay, so we'll load another one up. Do I want to go back to the whole thing with Tara? Or go back to even the beginning of here when we're walking at Rita? I mean, we're gonna do them all, right? Okay, 1 second though. Okay. Let's go. I feel like I should be working from the oldest because I think these are the ones that are getting replaced by the quick saves. So yeah, let's do this one. Oh, but we already did this, right? Ask her to order you a taxi? Oh, we have the wallet. Right? I forgot what's going on. Yeah, we'll have her order us a taxi. You squeeze something resembling a warm smile and put a 20 back on the counter. You can leave a good impression by ordering me a taxi. Oh yeah? Sure thing. She pulls out her phone and gives you an inquiring look. Where are you gonna go? Home? Have it sent to the coffee shop and I'll take it from here. Okay. I get it. Not that I don't trust you with my address, it's just... Yeah. I told you. I get it. You head to the bathroom as she calls a taxi company. You're 2 tenths to piss. You start counting the fractures on the tiles. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this one looks like an elephant. They do need to retile this whole thing. This is not good. Stream of pee hits the urinal wall and splashes a few droplets onto your hands. Ew. Does that happen? I've never used a urinal. You were too lost in thought to notice how close you were standing. God, this is disgusting. Hastily, you wash your hands and dry them on your jeans. The taxi's already outside, says Rita as you exit the bathroom. A murky taxi driver with a mustache and a post-acne uneven skin doesn't pay any attention to your attempts to find a comfortable sitting position in the back. His headlights, muffled by the rain, only illuminate a meter on the road ahead, sentencing a car to 15 miles per hour. About half a mile down, the street 2 policemen pull you over and ask for your ID. Oh no. What happened? Murder. Of course it was murder. The cop blinds you with his flashlight. How to not look guilty? Oh no. You ask yourself as you extend your arm with the wallet through the gap in the window. Wrong. Wallet again, of course. You try to slide your hand back inside the car. The cops claws the wallet out of your limp grip and eyeballs you with the most suspicious look you've ever felt so far. Why did I even give him the wallet? Why not just a... The cop pulls the security pass out of the wallet. Here's a photo of Hans with your shivering face and says dryly, "Sir, step out of the vehicle, please." Of course. The taxi driver almost breaks his neck trying to follow you with his stare as you step out back into the rain. One of the cops unholsters his gun, but doesn't point it at you. He just makes sure you know he has it. You chuckle nervously. Same situation as in the metro station. Hans? No, listen, I'm not the owner of this wallet. Well, yes, but... So how did it come into your possession, then? I found it? Pack him up, Jim. What about... Okay. So this is all cleared, because the other option was... Oh, the other option we leave, right? And then we end up in front of... the casino... without... Rita. Which I think is this option. Yeah. Don't be stupid and walk directly to the station. Now we're going inside this time. Oh, but she's not here because she's already gone home because we stayed and watched over the coffee, so she was able to give her the keys, so she's already gone. Okay. The padded door is unreasonably difficult to open. The relatively empty casino interior greets you with a wave of warm, subdued lighting. 3 half-drunk, identically shabby men stand around a roulette table not doing anything but drinking. Behind them, an entrance to the VIP room is guarded by a classically bald, 6-foot-tall, refrigerator-looking goon with an impenetrable face that not even a mother could love. To the right, a weirdly energetic bartender with a devilish spark in his eyes, filling the lime box with freshly cut limes. You shake the umbrella, drawing everyone's attention. Hello? Think fast. Alright, we'll save here. We'll sit at the bar. The bartender stares at you without blinking. Vodka with lime. Just a sec. As he tries to find a bottle behind the bar, you lean in, clear your throat, and say, "Do you have a mini USB cable by any chance?" Go on the hunt for that mini USB. What? Nothing. He pours you a shot and rubs on his goatee. He appears as though he desperately wants to say something, but something inside of him is resisting. The dissonance of it all is almost making him collapse, so you decide to take the initiative and sigh. Quite the weather, huh? Someone was killed a couple blocks from here like half an hour ago. What? Take a shot. The warmth spreads down your esophagus, reaches the stomach lining, and makes you clench your left hand into a fist to offset the cutting, pre-ulcerative pain. The cops came by, asked some vague questions, and our boss went to the station to testify or some shit. Can you believe it? Your shaking hand drops a 20 on the bar. Another shot, please. Sure thing. This time he also pours one for himself. You raise your shots in silence. You reach into your pocket for a pack of semi-dry house cigarettes. It takes 5 tries to light one. The bartender slides you an ashtray. Your stomach pain eases, or maybe it's the vodka numbing your pain receptors into submission. Ugh, smoking inside. I mean, smoking in general, ill, but smoking inside, ugh. What brings you here, by the way? Me? I'm a delivery guy, man. I deliver vacuums and shit. Listen, pour us another one. I do fucking need it. It's been a while since... Are you contagious? Nah, man, it's just this hypothermia thing. I'm as wet as a dog. Well, okay. With a swift motion, he offers you a napkin. You blow 1.5 pounds of yellowish snot into it. Ew, that's disgusting. This game has such a way with words. They say the victim was Asian. Huh? A hate crime or something? I don't know. We have an Asian working here. Japanese fellow. Koji. Cheers! What? Oh. You down another shot with the bartender. His cheeks gain a bit of color. His eyes cloud over with nostalgia. He leans over and whispers. That Koji? He's like a half-legal bookie or something. Well, it's a casino. Everything here is half-legal. You think he's the one killed? Nah, can't be. Simply can't. He wasn't here today. Man, that's creepy. All that stuff is... like... you know? Yeah, I know. And I need to sit here the rest of my shift? Why? What's the point? There's barely 5 people in the whole casino. Don't they drink? Oh, they do, but they never tip. Fuck them then. Yeah, fuck them. The bartender runs his finger through his hair on his neck. Are you here to play roulette or something? Nah, I'm here because I got no choice. I missed every tram and my phone is dead, so I can't order a fucking taxi. I can order you a taxi if you want. Ooh, okay. Safe. Let the taxi drive you home. Now, let's check out that VIP room. Nah, man, I got one more thing to do here. You jump off the chair, give the bartender a creepy-ish smile, and stagger drunkenly to the VIP entrance. 6-foot tuxedo-clad goon stops you dead in your tracks, contemptuously looking at you and says one simple no. Wait a second. You fish out your brand new wallet, pull out a VIP card, and show it to the bouncer. He squints and grabs it by the edge with a clear intention to take it from you. You push his chest to no avail and forcefully twist the card out of his grip with an apologetic, what the fuck are you doing? And a friendly... no vowels. The bouncer, clearly touched by your eloquence, stomps his cast iron knuckle into your grinning face. Oh! We got beat up by the bouncer. Your body flies 50 feet through the casino floor. At least it felt that way, before it gets stopped by an empty table. An empty glass presses into your back side. You wipe the blood off the edge of your mouth and run your tongue through your teeth. Luckily, you still have a full set. Time to go berserk on this sissy. Suddenly, the gravity stops working as intended, and you find yourself helplessly suspended by a silent and decisive force. You raise your hands to defend yourself, but there's no subsequent blow. The bouncer simply walks to the casino exit, holding you like a trash bag that is leaking some unknown fluid. The bartender looks at you with admiration. You try to cheer the bouncer up with, "Come on," and "Too fucking sissy to fight like a man?" Yeah, I think that's what he said. Until he throws you into the nearest puddle by the door. You lay there trying to light a thoroughly soaked cigarette. Finally, you succeed. I don't know how. Busy clouds rustle in front of your eyes, showing you occasional glimpses of a starless night sky. Feels so good to be alive. Ouch. Some trenchcoat wearing asshole stumbles over you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, hey, it's Hans. You didn't even acknowledge the man. You just keep laying in the puddle and his steps rhythmically move away until they disappear and you find yourself dangerously close to hypothermia. You should definitely scrape your body off the sidewalk and throw it into the 10-minute jog to the metro. 10 stations to the south, 3 bus stops, and 5 flights of stairs until you reach the door of your apartment, but you gotta smoke just one more cigarette. You arrive home too late, shake off your wet clothes, crawl into the shower, and fall asleep inside the cabin. You wake up stiff as a corpse, touch your seriously swollen jaw, and the memories of the last night radiate outward from the bouncer's blow. Some night. Well, at least you rush to the damp body of a wallet waiting for you on the floor. You open it and count the money. You're so happy you could cry if you weren't that dehydrated. Money can buy happiness. We arrived home loaded. You watch the first droplets of what is going to be another devastating storm as you smoke your 3rd cigarette with a cup of coffee. You think to yourself, tomorrow, I'm gonna quit my job. Yay, good ending. And that guy whose wallet we stole, he's a murderer, so do we feel bad? No. Okay. Still got some more options here. We'll go... Here, we'll let him call us a taxi, and then we'll come back here and do just the straight up... Go to the VIP, don't sit at the bar. Yeah, let the taxi drive you home. Real? Man, you're a lifesaver. It's nothing. He waves you away with a smile and calls a taxi company. You slide your fingers down Han's wallet and fish out 100 marks. Alright, let's drink another one. The last one. The last bottle? 1 shot will suffice. The bartender's eyes widen as he looks at what is probably the biggest pile of tips he's ever seen. He puts on a professional face and quickly hides them under the bar. You down your last shot, slide off the chair, and drunkenly and sloshingly make your way to the taxi outside without saying goodbye. Alright, yeah. We're in the taxi. About a half mile down the street, you hear a soft thud of a body. The driver frankly pushes the brakes, halting the screeching carcass. Oh, it's the same, I think the same where Hans takes over the car. Stare down the barrel. Hello again. You swallow. I'm not a killer. Of course, I believe you. Wait, what? How do you know my name? And then he kills us. I stole... You left your wallet in the coffee shop. You start wiggling in the backseat, trying to pull his wallet out of your jeans. Hans cocks the trigger and presses the barrel against your forehead. You have a death wish, kid? I just want to show you the wallet. Jesus fucking Christ. You youngsters, you know I could have shot you? Well, alright, show me the wallet. But do it slowly. You exhale away a fumes of sour, half-digested alcohol. Please don't breathe in my direction ever again. What did you drink? Vodka? That tracks. Finally, you manage to pry the wallet from your pocket and drop its wet, leathery body in the cup holder. Hans weighs it in the hand incredulously, and a lopsided smile creases his face. Oh no, he knows we spent some of his money. Kid, that's not luck. That's destiny. Oh, maybe he doesn't care. Hans starts the engine. Sorry, kid, but you might have to make a detour on your way home. Unfortunately for you, I have a flight to catch. But... hey, could have ended it so much worse. I could have killed you. That's true. Okay, I wouldn't have killed you. See, they made me... let's skip the details. It is what it is, and you're part of it. Want it or not. That's destiny. You swallow a hefty gulp of acidic saliva and dissociate to the sound of the rain. Your heart feels like it's about to burst out of your ribcage, but the rest of you is strangely calm. After 5 minutes of what feels like the slowest ride of your life, the headlights reveal the silhouettes of a couple of police officers waving for Hans to stop. Hans meets your eyes in the rearview mirror and frowns. Buckle up, kid. What? What a wild ride. Hans convulsively shifts the gearbox and floors it. 15 to 60 press you into the seat. You grab into the seatbelt, buckle in, and 1.5 seconds of clarity, fasten the belt with satisfying click. That should have always been on. Alright? I feel like I shouldn't have to say this again, but always wear your seatbelt. You look at your shoes as the speed of the vehicle enters the 3-digit territory. You raise your eyes to the window and see a brick wall. Oh no. Holy moly, kid! Yells Hans as he frantically turns the steering wheel. The car drifts across the wet asphalt. Dang! The taxi slams into the wall sideways, releasing a cloud of brick dust that is immediately washed away by the rain. The left side of the vehicle rises into the air, freezes for a second, and then succumbs to gravity with a plaintive rattle of transmission. The seatbelt digs into your ribcage and you taste metal. Ooh. Hans looks at you worriedly, clicks his tongue, and runs into the night without closing the door. You wince as the rain-filled wind blows into the salon. The yellow glares of the streetlights crawl indifferently across your face, refracting for 1,000 times inside the rain, pouring down a cracked passenger window that you rest your head on. The rearview mirror gasps its last breath, ponders its situation for a moment, and falls to the floor. What happens? Wait, what is that? Yeah, what is that? What's going on? Are we dying? Are we dying slowly? What is that? He's so creepy. Oh no, I think we're dying. Yeah, I think we died. So that was him calling us a taxi. Now we'll go straight into VIP. You give into your curiosity and slosh the entrance in your wet sneakers. The goon in tuxedo stops you with a soft yet decisive move. He looks at you disinterestedly and says one simple, no. But you pull out the wallet and show the bouncer your newly acquired VIP card. He squints and rips it out of your hand, then thoroughly inspects it as if it was some sort of an extraterrestrial artifact. Wait a second, sir. The darkness of the VIP room swallows him in a matter of moments, leaving you alone to shift your weight from one foot to the other under the gaze of everyone in the casino. Suddenly you feel a gust of wind, the kind that only you seem to notice. It pierces you right through, sending the waves of goosebumps across the body. Everything inside you feels suspended in some tiny invisible strings, and the only thought your brain can muster is, run! Why? You spot 3 silhouettes approaching from the darkness of the room. The urge to flee to the metro, to the police, to get rid of the wallet, to cry for help, to flow down the drain along with Everything the rain has poured overwhelms you, but you just take a deep breath and remain firmly rooted in place. The bouncer places his excavator bucket of a hand on your shoulder. Uh-oh. On each side of him, two identically unpleasant men grow out of the ground and into the tuxedos, 3 sizes bigger than they should be. They greet you in unison with carnivorous smiles, and you stutter. You know, I've just got a call, and you're coming with us. Oh no! I'm coming with you! Thank you for being sensible. And you walk beside them through the hall. Past the velvet couches with cheap cup holders and bronze, tacky ashtrays. Across the room with an infuriatingly obnoxious carpet. Passing the frozen in space waiter and the allergically snorting blackjack dealer. Through a technical corridor with crumbling walls and wires dangling dangerously low. I thought this was supposed to be VIP. This don't feel VIP. Into the small but cozy room with a black and white TV with nothing on. A small refrigerator adorned with a single magnet from Sweden. A glass table with coffee stains. A coffee maker with a mold-ridden pot, and a pack of instant coffee beside it. A tile floor that hasn't met a broom in a while. A leather couch with cigarette burns. And 3 electrically draped chairs. With an old man sitting in one of them who raises the aquariums of his thick glasses to you and softly whispers. Fuck him up, Anton. No, Anton, don't do it! A skillful blow to the cheekbone sends you crashing into the couch. Black spots mockingly dance in front of your eyes as you turn your stiff neck towards the old man. A dry, contemptuous expression creases his face. Oh, what the fuck do you think? Young man, be silent. What? Anton, empty his pockets. Anton pats you down and finds your dead cell phone, a damp pack of house blues, your slim wallet, and Han's leathery brick of money. The old man takes it and turns the thick wallet around with a certain degree of bafflement glimmering in his glasses. He opens it, runs his fingers through the cash, pulls out his security pass, holds it close to his face for an uncomfortable amount of time, and finally says, "This young man's loaded. This is not mine." Now, don't be shy. Did Toivo send you? Who's Toivo? Everybody's talking about Toivo. He did, didn't he? Oh, he did, didn't he? But why? For what reason? What? Hans, listen. Your friend has already shot my bookie. You're too late. Well, maybe you're too early. What the hell do I know about Toivo's operations? But, despite everything, I, Andres Fink, give you my word that we will let you go if you tell us what your goal is. And I'm not Hans. Please, don't interrupt. And we'll even let you have your money, too. Just tell us the name of... I'm Monstera. Anton, do you feel as if our companion doesn't show us proper respect? Anton ruminates for a solid minute. His irises bounce off the corners of his eyes as the gears of thought slowly turn inside his skull. Upon realizing the implications of his boss's question, he patiently squeezes your shoulder and nearly blows the stuffing out of your head with his monstrous fist. Ooh! You spread thinly across the couch. You feel nothing but numbness in this place where your head should be, and a vomit boiling somewhat on the outskirts of your digestive system. Hans, it's in your best interest to not lose the thread of the conversation. I'm not... A wave of panic burns through every available instrument of reason. You lift a concrete slab off the back of your head, off the couch, and stare into the thick... Pightless? I'm losing it. Pightless glasses across the glass table. Or I never had it to begin with, who knows. Hans, I beg you, do not stall. I believe you have something better to do other than getting the shit beat out of you. Well, do you? Save. We'll beg for mercy. Your eyes fills up with unwanted tears. You try to find a spark of compassion in Andre's glasses. However, the only thing you see are his fingers impatiently tapping on his knee, waiting for an answer. Please, I beg you. I didn't do anything. I'm here and I didn't know and I don't want to die. Oh god. Anton, shut this wimp up. No, wait. Obviously, Anton ignores your request, and a crushing liver shot makes you see the world through a red lens of burning, mind-numbing pain. You snivel miserably. Listen, young man. Hans, Monstera, whatever your name is. You start to get on my nerves. Oh. Sharp pain impedes your ability to formulate thoughts. Just tell me, what were you doing in my casino with a fake VIP card and a stack of money not 10 minutes from the killing of my bookie? I took the pass, along with the wallet, from a German man in a gray trench coat. Anton looks at you, then at the boss with a silent question in his eyes. The old man irritably waves his hand at him. Go on, please. At the coffee shop, flat. About an hour ago. Oh, Jesus Christ, it hurts. You burp a sour smell of rotten innards. Anton winces. The twins? Have you heard him? You've already forgotten about their silent presence. Were they not breathing the entire time they stood behind your back? They nod solemnly and disappear as you exude a mousy squeal and stare into Andre's nose bridge. He pauses and tells you. So, that's it, huh? Well, why have you decided to come here, of all places? Curiosity. Andres exhales disappointingly and rubs his temples. Have you found any weapons on him? No, boss. Then even if he is involved, he's just I don't know. And the important thing is, I don't really want to. Oh no. Dispose of me. Well, in that case, we probably shouldn't dispose of him. I guess he won't dispose of me. Especially with all these police crawling through the neighborhood. Think so, boss. It seems as though the circumstances are working in your favor. Anton, please, would you be so kind as to get this young man out of here? Meaning physically, just get him off the casino's premises. I don't care what happens next. My wallet stays here. Well, Hans' wallet. You can take yours. You hurriedly collect all your belongings from the table. And one more thing. Forget about us, because we will remember you. A rush of goosebumps runs through your body as Anton drags you off the couch and onto the web of corridors. You walk through them with a deep sadness from the loss of 20 grand. It's too big of an amount to lose in one day. Finally, you see an exit sign and feel a slight relief from the fact that whatever this thing was, it is finally over. A loud bang behind your back causes your head to twitch limply as your body crumbles to the ground. The last thing you see is a scarlet stream merrily running across the bumps on the concrete. We didn't make it. I'm not surprised. Why would they let us out? They're gangsters. Okay, back here. Tell them the truth. Andres, listen, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not Hans. I'm Monstera, a very insignificant delivery guy, in the wrong place, at the wrong time, with the wrong wallet. I don't know anything about anybody. A heavy smack from Anton interrupts your rant. It feels like he drove a spark from the back of your head. You burp apologetically, and Oldman scowls. I get it. Thank God. Wait. Who am I kidding? I don't get any of it. Anton, do you understand anything? Anton shrugs. Well, the truth will not set us free, I guess. Let me make it easier on you, young man. Simple questions. Monosyllabic. Syllabic? Monosyllabic answers. Your VIP pass is obviously fake. Where did you get it? Or rather, who did you get it from? I kind of stole it along with the wallet from a strange trench coat wearing kraut in the flat coffee shop. Are you referring to this wallet over here? Yes. Look at the security pass again. It's his face in the photo, not mine. Anton, confirm. He hands the pass to the goon and realization hits you like a brass knuckle. He's blind as a bat. Anton thoroughly examines the photo on the pass and grunts. Yeah, not him. This Hans. He's way older, and he looks more German. Great. So, let me get this straight. You met a mysterious stranger, stole his hefty wallet, and why the hell did you come here? Well, I didn't really steal it as much as I didn't return it to the owner, and I have never been to a VIP room in a casino. I was curious. The old man lets out a delighted cackle. Anton smiles. Probably. Curiosity killed the cat. Ever heard this one? I suppose. You know, nobody ever says the rest of that saying. That saying is much longer. Curiosity killed the cat, but like something brought it back. I can't remember what it is, but nobody ever says that part. Young man, what is your real name? I know you've already said it. I just didn't take it seriously. Monstera. Monstera. What else can you tell me about this Hans fellow? Well, he had a white trench coat and very scary blue eyes. They were kinda looking straight into my soul. He was also shaky, like he had real tremor. Parkinsonian type, I'd say. He only ordered water and then immediately left. Even forgot his wallet. He left immediately? In this weather? Yeah, he was quite peculiar. When did this encounter happen? As precisely as you can, please. About an hour ago? The twins. Hey, have you heard them, man? You've already forgotten about their silent presence. Were they not breathing the entire time they stood behind your back? They nod solemnly and disappear as you stare into Andre's nose bridge. He mellows into a sincere smile. Monstera, you've no idea how much you helped us, even though it was unintentional. Unfortunately, you cannot keep your recently acquired wallet, but... He pulls out half of the cash from the wallet and extends his hand to you. God, it must be like $5,000. You smile incredulously, take the money and stuff it in your wallet, and you pick up from the glass table along with the cell phone and the keys. Now, how about a cocktail in the house and a taxi home? You know, as an apology for the bruises. Whoa. Thank you, but... Can I skip the cocktail? That's what you would say if your throat wasn't constricted in a cold, steely thread. Of course it was too good to be true. You compulsively grasp at it, trying to pry it away for just one more breath, but you only cut your fingers. You raise your hands higher and find the tense hands of Anton. You cling to his tuxedo with your weakening fingers, trying to negotiate just one more breath. Just one more... Anton tightens his grip and you feel the stream of blood running down your shirt onto the leather couch and then onto the unwashed tiles of the floor, down into the basement. This is creepy looking. I like it. And into the cold, cold earth. Just one more breath, please. Into the starless night that's being guarded by nothing but the heartfelt smile of a man in thick glasses. Soon it also dissipates, leaving you alone in the dark. Dang, so many ways we can die. Let's see. I think there may be a couple more. Okay, so we... Okay, we did all the different VIP bar things on our own. Let's see... Leaving with Rita, right? Let's not go in with Rita and we'll just keep walking. You smile at Rita, give her a slap, more like a slurp, on the shoulder and continue walking towards the station. The rain gradually transformed into a solid wall of water, causing you to lean forward, to pant and to curse. You inch towards the carved door of the metro station as your breathing becomes more rhythmic and your thoughts more scattered. Finally, you push through into the empty hall with the marble floor and partially faded mosaic on the wall depicting a man shearing a sheep. Below the mosaic is a subway booth. You approach it, almost skipping the smile at the scrawniest, gray-faced clerk in the city. One token, please. You say as you pull out your wallet and shake a single 50 pfenning coin out of it. It's 65 pfennings. Lifts the clerk. He then sneezes and trumpetly snorts into the rigid napkin. Since when? The fare was raised yesterday. But I only have 50. The rain is devastating. I need to get home, please. 65. I would let you in if it was up to me, but it was my personal metro station. But unfortunately for you and me, the city owns the whole metro and the city sets the fares. Aw, please, man, cut me some slack. There's nobody here besides you and me. You can let me through without anyone even noticing. Don't play that game with me, young man, or I'll call the police. I will. Let's say today I let you in for 50. Tomorrow somebody comes and he only has 40. Well, I let him in too. And then what? Every bum in the city gets a free ride? Do you realize what that would mean for the whole? You look at the dim lights reflecting in the eyes of the clerk with desperation. He continues to wash you over with the waves of monotone, bureaucratic babble. Ouch. Your hand spasmically clenches into a fist. Well, screw him. If the pretty moral doesn't want my money, that means a free ride for me. What are we gonna do? Oh, I guess just jump the turnstile. Silently, you turn around and walk towards the turnstiles without interrupting the never-ending rant. Placing your hands on them, you prepare to cross this whole neighborhood out of your memory with one swift jump, but a gnarled hand with yellowish nails falls on your shoulder. Sir, did you put the token in? An old voice behind your back inquires mockingly. How did I miss him? Yes, I did. However, it kinda... You move swiftly, hoping to shake the hand off, but the grip only tightens, sinking under your collarbone with unexpected power. Oh, gee fuck, it really hurts. Young man, don't take me for a fool. I get it, let me go. Devastated and broken, you stumble back into the street and place a cigarette between your lips. It immediately gets yanked out by the wind, which proceeds to play with it for a solid 5 seconds before dumping it into a nearby puddle. Aw, can't catch a break. The car drives by, splashes you with a waterfall of dirty water. Jesus Christ, what have I done to deserve this? You realize how silly you must look with your hands raised to the sky and awkwardly put them back in your pockets. You slouch and walk against the wind, heading to nowhere in particular. What the heck? Why is it always against the wind? To the metro station, I go against the wind. From the station, I also go against the wind. What the fuck is wrong with you, wind? Are you fucking with me? Just like that stupid clerk, that virgin-looking mumbler yapping and lisping with a cock in his mouth. Oh, I need to gouge his beady eyes out, bite his wrinkling nose off just to make him swallow his own snot, along with the streams of blood, and crush his skull into a red paste. We got just out of nowhere violent. We have not been this violent the whole time. And the guard too, that old fuck. I'd barbecue his ass on the third rail so his corpse gets evaporated into a cloud of crispy dust with an oncoming train. Also the clientele and the management. Why did they allow them to not pay the delivery fee if the merchandise is defected? I still fucking delivered it all the time, and it's the manufacturer's mess up, not mine. Oh, I would burn the whole warehouse down along with every item on it. I would die in that fire too and reincarnate into a tsunami of shit and piss and crush and sink this whole fucking city. Wait, where am I? Despite all my rage, did we make it home? No. Who's this? You suddenly find yourself near the red-bricked, worn-out alleyway. Deep down this alley, the rain washes the back of a man in a trench coat. Oh. Gotta ask him how to get to anywhere from here. As you approach the man, you realize that he's not alone. In front of him, a scared Asian man in a striped tuxedo squeezes into a wall. It should concern you, but the steam engine of hatred propels you forward. I don't want to do it either, but if I don't, they'll kill my... The Asian man notices you and opens his mouth wide, extending his arms towards you. Through the sheets of rain, you still spot a glimpse of an animalistic fear in his eyes and stop dead in your tracks. Dang. The flash blazes softly, illuminating every wet surface in the alleyway. The sound of a shot ricochets off a myriad of raindrops and pierces you. Your stomach lurches up to your throat. The Asian man looks at his killer with a genuine surprise and lowers his arm. You scream involuntarily. The trenchcoat stranger turns towards you, his lips moving, but you can't hear any words. Another flash blinds you. Ah, we died again. Something warm is seeping into your chest. The wet asphalt crashes in your face with the whole devastating mass of its shining roughness. Why is my shirt so sticky? Calmness as starless night collapses upon you. Okay. So then we would go here, right? Yeah. See if there's a different option. Oh, yeah, go to Tara's or we continue to the metro station. I guess we'll do that, but we don't have any money, so we may get that same outcome, but we'll do that. And Nutria are not afraid of water. It's getting late. I got a motor. How long is it to the station from here? Like 5 minutes max. Let's drink one more for the road. Filled with the jolly calories of vodka, you bolt outside. The rain is pouring down so hard as if it wants to knock you down, but nothing can stop the real gangster. What are you, real gangster? In less than a minute, you cover this pesky distance between you and the metro. Near the station, there's nobody in sight, not even any cars, except for a single police vehicle quietly corroding through the cracks in its paint. Without paying any attention to this detail, you push the carved doors open. Find yourself under the gaze of the entire police station. Well, only 3 cops, really. And not that intimidating, to be honest. You smile the biggest smile of your life and walk towards the subway booth, praying they won't find a reason to fuck with you. The prayer works and you reach the scrawniest, gray-faced clerk in the city. 1 token. Yep, we got a single 50 pfennig. It's 65 pfennigs. Since when? The fare was raised yesterday. Dang. A day late and 5 cents short. Or 5 pfennig short. Ah, what a pity, but I only got 50. Come on, man. Let me in. There's a bloody waterfall outside. 65. I would let you in if it was up to me. If it was my personal metro station. But unfortunately for you and for me, the city owns the whole metro and the city sets the fares. Aw, why don't you shut your ugly trap, you slimy... Oh. Don't you be rude to me. Me, young man, or I will tell the policeman over there to take you away. I will. You think you're so tough. I've seen tougher. You have no idea what kind of trouble you got in yourself. You look at the dim lights reflecting the eyes of him. He seems to have gotten so overstimulated that he physically cannot stop yapping. With an innocuous smile, you turn around and walk towards the turnstiles without interrupting the never-ending squeals. There's a bunch of cops here. I don't know how we're going to be able to jump the turnstile. Placing your hands on them, you prepare to cross this whole neighborhood out of your memory with one swift jump, but a gnarled hand with yellowish nails falls on your shoulder. Sir, did you put the token in? How did I miss him? You mean the 3 cops that you already saw? I did, however, it didn't come through. Would you mind checking your asshole for it? You push yourself off the ground, hoping to fly above the turnstile away from the clutches security guard, but another meteor hand falls on the other shoulder, stomping you back into the marble of the floor. Listen, kid. That's gotta be the cop. You turn around. The excess adrenaline mixed with vodka short circuits your brain, and you deliver a devastating kick right between the legs of the cop or the security guard. Either way, it's bad news. A cop. Police. Officer. Book 'em, boys. He deserved it. Needless to say, we did not make it home. Alright, and our last one, I think. We dip out from her place quietly. Alright, get dressed, and don't draw attention. Leave. Quickly and silently pull on your warm jeans, hop inside your quasi-dry sneakers, and put on your heartbreakingly wet jacket. Say something resembling a goodbye and run outside. I don't answer for anybody's mental condition. I'm my own person. People cannot save each other, and from every situation you ultimately get on yourself? What? This chain of thought flies through your brain in quick succession as you run down a flight after a flight of stairs. To your delight, a storm dialed back to irregular rain. A couple blocks down, police lights throw blue reflections all over the neighborhood. Did someone get killed or something? Nah, there'd be an ambulance if it was that close. If that were the case. You lower your hood, turn towards the metro station, and walk right into a pale man wearing a gray... Oh. No, a soaked, wet, white trench coat. Hey, kid. Hey. Hello? You half state, half ask cautiously. That's an awful nice jacket you've got there. Perchance you want to trade it for my trench? I'm sorry? A barter, you know? Are you kidding me? I'm dead serious, kid. Love the jacket. I can even give you some money on top. How about 100 marks? Hot dang. The man pulled out 100 and your field of vision instantly narrowed into a tunnel. Your mind blocked out everything on the periphery, focusing only on the shining bill like a guiding star. You may have even drooled a bit, but you were in no state to notice that. Of course, sure. I mean, why not? Hastily, you pull off your wet jacket and grab the treasured banknote. A man smiles and hands you his extremely soaked trench coat. The normal question, like, why would he do that? Is he a criminal on the run? We're dismissed by pure unadulterated greed, and you head towards the metro with the stride of a man unburdened by earthly problems. At the entrance to the metro station, a young policeman deriving a great deal of pleasure from an unfiltered cigarette raises his rapidly widening eyes on you and distorts his face with a grimace that you've never been greeted with before. You cautiously slow your pace. He unholsters his gun and points it straight at you. Oh man, what the fuck? Your ID, please. He yells with genuine fear. What? He asks for the ID and then shoots you for looking for your wallet? You fucking would. You reach inside your inner pocket for the wallet as your face is illuminated by 2 consecutive flashes. The sound of shots trembled through your eardrums, leaving nothing but a high-pitched ringing behind. A sudden weakness in your limbs makes you stagger, but your hand keeps fishing for the wallet. 2 more shots pierce right through her and stop somewhere inside your ribcage. Oh. You awkwardly fall down the sidewalk, still trying to find the bloody wallet. Must have left it in my old jacket. Oh my goodness. You think before fading to black. Not that it matters. Obviously, we were shot 1,000 times. It is him. I swear it is. I like how a couple of these achievements have been lyrics from songs. Oh, Serge, why the fuck would you think that? He's fucking blonde and definitely not over 40. Oh, Lord, what have I done? I killed him. You, listen, he's still breathing. Don't panic. The ambulance is like 2 blocks away, so he still might pull through. You haven't killed him yet. So far, you've only made a bunch of holes in him. Oh, this is not a joke. Whoa, who's laughing? We didn't make it home. And I think that's it. We have gotten all achievements, so I think that's all the different endings. We did make it home in a couple of them. So in a lifetime, we made it home. In this last one though, we did not. That was fun. Very quick game. Like I said, I really like the art style. Really like the music. The writing was fun. Overall, really fun little game. I enjoyed that a lot. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time.